Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made a video. I've been traveling and kind of living and sorting my life, so guys, don't hate me. But I'm back with a less is more purple look. Really super easy and simple, especially for those of you who are more on the beginner level and don't want to do things too complicated or really just love this natural look. So I'm using products that I really love, that I use every single day, and I'm also using products from this month's Ipsy Glam bag, which comes in this bag. As you guys know, I'm an Ipsy creator, so of course I'm going to be using some of the products in this video. It's really simple, it's really natural and easy to do, and I hope you guys love it. So let's jump into it. Okay, so I don't have anything on my skin right now, and it's just actually completely dry. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this Clarks Botanical Retinol Rescue Overnight Cream, and this is really good for moisturizing the skin. It's especially really good for those of you who have normal to dry skin, because it is a little bit on the more creamy side. And I like to use this underneath the makeup because I have smile lines, and I feel like really using a moisturizer really helps to plump that up. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that, and then we can move on to our base. So to prime, I'm taking my current favorite. I've been using this actually for a few months now and I really love it. It's the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer, and it comes out in this like moussey sort of texture, and it really does help to kind of make my makeup last. I'm not so sure it's excellent at the pore perfecting part, but it definitely makes my foundation look really nice and smooth. So, and it smells really good. And then for foundation, I'm using a combination actually today of my two favorites at the moment. So this is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless SPF 15, and it's in the shade Honey. And this is the Marc Jacobs Shameless Youthful Glow, or Youthful Look, sorry, 24-hour foundation. It's in the shade Medium Y360. I like to mix them together. This one's just a little bit dark and yellow. This one is just a little bit light, but I like them to both together. This one has just more coverage and this one's a lighter coverage, but together they just look really good. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. But you can use your own foundation, your favorite foundation that you already use and love. You don't have to mix, but this is just what I like the combination of right now. So I just take a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm actually gonna work this in with my hands. It warms up the product and really works it into the skin. So I'm just going to gently massage that in just like it's a lotion, and then start pressing where I want more coverage. And I start to notice that it makes the foundation look a lot more skin-like as opposed to using a brush working it in or a sponge. And I think it's just the heat from the warmth of my hands that really helps to work in the product. And don't forget to bring it down to your neck. That is the most embarrassing when you have that neckline. Don't. So like here where I definitely need more coverage, I'm just gonna start patting it in with my fingers. And that's gonna give me a pretty natural looking coverage. It doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on my skin, but I do look very even. So I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and that's gonna help to kind of create a little bit more light around the face. For concealer, I'm using my trusty NARS Radiant Creamy. This is Ginger. I just keep going back to it because it's so good. It just has a lot of coverage, makes, you know, your skin look really flawless, and it just looks like skin. So I like to put this around the redness of my nose, under my eye area, tip of my nose, and then kind of going up the bridge like that, and then maybe just a little bit here just to catch the light. Nothing too serious. I'm gonna let that settle just for a second, warm up onto the skin, and then I can pat it in. I find that I get the most coverage if I kind of let it settle and heat up and then work it in with the sponge. And the sponge I'm using is the Pink Pewter Splash and Swirl Makeup Sponge. It's latex free, it's cruelty free and vegan, and it really just helps to blend out any cream products. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that settle, and I'm gonna move on to the brows because it always bugs me when my brows aren't done. I'm taking this Glamobrow Precision Eyebrow Pencil, and it's in the shade Dark Ash Brown. And I like, it has this like precision tip also, so you can draw little hairs. So I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow, and I'm using the DOUCCE Freematic Eyeshadow Mono, and this is in the shade Lola. It's like a really nice vibrant burgundy purple. And I'm taking this Laura Mercier, is this Laura? Yes, it's an all over eye brush from Laura Mercier, and I'm just dipping into the eyeshadow. And I like this brush because it's nice and wide and it takes up a lot of space. So Just going on the free lid with this color. I want to keep this really nice and light and ethereal, so I'm not going to be adding too much to the eye besides a little bit of liner and this shadow, but purple just looks amazing on brown eyes, hazel eyes. It kind of just brings out the warmth, so I use that to my advantage. I love a good purple. So you can see I'm just lightly dusting that all over, keeping it really nice and simple. I just want a nice wash of this color. And the eyeshadow just glides on super nice and creamy, so be very easy for you to work with. And then if you want, you can do a little bit of that just under the eye as well. And if you have lids like me where it feels like you can't see the color when your eyes are open, just take it up above the crease a little bit, so that way you can always see that purple no matter what. And then I'm taking this Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner. It's just in black. This is gonna go as close to the lash line as possible. We're not doing a visible line, but we do wanna add just a little bit of darkness and depth at the lash line. And if you want to, you can also tight line, which is right in between these lashes, to make it look even nice and thicker and fuller instead of having a dramatic line. And I like this one for the tight line because it's waterproof, it's not gonna smudge, and it's meant to have a 12-hour wear, so it's really great for long wear. I might add a small tail to this, just to lift the corner of the eye up a little. And then for lashes, I have lash extensions, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara to my tips here. But it does make a little bit of a difference, makes it look a lot more put together, I guess, a little bit more dramatic. And by the way, if you're wondering if you should get lash extensions, I would totally recommend it. As long as you're not the type of person to like rub your eye all crazy. I love lash extensions. So, yeah, we have this situation going on. I'm going back in with that sponge just to kind of clean up any fallout that happened. And then I'm going in with my trusty Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It's just so good. I don't know any setting powder that is just better than this. So it's the one I've just been using. I'm just taking a fluffier kind of brush just to set that really lightly. I like that if you don't necessarily bake with it, it just looks really nice and like natural and skin-like. And it makes my foundation just like my whole face just look so good all day. Just locks everything into place. So I'm starting off with bronzer first for the skin because I love a good bronze. This is the J. Jagger from MAC collection. It's the Satin Shimmer Mineralized Bronzer. And I'm taking this Laura Mercier finishing brush. And this is just going to go right on top of the cheeks, to give me a little bit of color back, since the foundation is really good for evening out the skin, but sometimes it just makes you look a little flat. I love a little bit just on the tip of my nose there. And then from the cheeks, I'm taking this Adore Blush Duo. I'm taking the shade, I guess this is Adore Me, right here. Wow. Wow. Did y'all just see that? Oh, wow. Okay. So anyway, we're using this color. Wow, that just fell out. Okay. And this is going to go on the cheeks, and it just makes you look a lot less tired. It gives you this nice rosy glow to the skin. And then for highlighter, I'm taking this one from WINKY Luxe. It's the Powdered Lights Charm. And I'm taking this really fun brush from Royal & Langnickel Moda, and it's the Prismatic Ombre Fan Brush. You can see it has this kind of pinky undertone to it. So beautiful. And the brush is super soft. And then I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes now that the under eye is set. And then I'm taking an Orchid Lip Oil. This is from Steve Laurent, and it just makes your lips really nice and soft. Especially like the more you use it, you're gonna find that your lips are just gonna get softer and softer. It's just like kind of, it has a bit of a lavender, like a lilac-y tint, but it's mostly clear. And I quite like the clearness of this, like as a contrast to the purple and like more heavy eye. I think it really makes the eye stand out and pop, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But if you feel like you need a lip liner just to create some shape around your lips, you can use a nice taupey shade, like a MAC Stone, or just something that's really nice and natural. So once my makeup is finished, you know I have to kind of finish up the hair a little bit. So I'm taking this, it's a true Renewal oil. It's fragrance free, it's really great for, you can use it anywhere, hands, body, face, hair. Taking a little bit of that. Has vitamin A, C, E, tons of antioxidants, so it's really gonna help to protect your hair and your skin from free radical damage. And it's really nice and moisturizing. So this is really great for those of you who don't want a hair oil or any oil that has a scent to it. So that's pretty much it. That is everything. I feel like I haven't been here in a while, but I thank you all so much for watching and for Ipsy for partnering with me on this video. Let me know what you guys think down below and what you want to see next, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!